How's it going, everybody? This is Dr. Jon Clayton, your Layton Chiropractor here in Utah. So this video today is going to be basically showing you what decompression looks like and just a very quick explanation of decompression. So there are a few different things that people get mixed up when it comes to decompression. First thing is that it is its own table. It is not the table that you see me adjusting on. It is a flat table that patients will lay on, and then they'll have basically a contraption that is hooked to them and that basically pulls apart an area to decompress it rather than to compress it. It's pulling it apart. So this is best used for like a disc problem. So you'll see me kind of walk through as a patient that I have is laying on the table, and then you'll see how it is basically pulling in that area between two different straps for that patient. So feel free to check out the video. It's very quick, very fast. And then if there's any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section at the end. So feel free to check out this video. Thanks. So here we have our decompression table. So the main things to focus on when we're doing low back or lumbar decompression. So like we are for this patient, we have this strapped in basically right through the low back area, just to support it at the top of the hips there. And then the other one's just gonna go right over the chest right here, just to hold. And the area you wanna focus on is between the two straps here. So the strap here and then the strap up here. We wanna basically pull everything in the middle of that. So those are our main tension areas that we're gonna be working through. So as we pull through this part of the patient, we want to add a consistent amount of tension, and then in the end, the goal is basically to take the pressure off the disc. This is mainly used for a disc injury, and that's what I like to typically use a decompression table for. You can also do it for the neck, but this table is better set up for the low back decompression. So some of the main things to kind of focus on to add more tension to the patient would be to use our little remote here. We're gonna go through and put a little bit of a decline to the table. So we're gonna lift up, go the other way, go up here. So we're gonna add about 5 degrees of decline so that the patient's head is lower than the torso, just barely. And then once we've done that, we can start using a little bit of pull out. So it'll pull just like that. So a good way to check how much tension is actually being put on the patient. There's our number right there, 78 pounds. So they'll kind of fluctuate and change as the patient goes. So typically when I'll do this for the patient, I will have them hold the remote, and then they know which button to push to add more tension or decrease it if it is causing them any pain during the amount of time when they're on the table. One last thing to do to help the patient feel better while they're on this table, so it's just they're not just sitting there, is we can add a vibration plate to it, which is this control down here. You'll hear that turn on. Turn about right through there. Then you can hear that vibration going on right there. So this is my typical way I'll put a patient on decompression. There are a lot better tables out there than this, newer ones, but for the most part, this does the basics that we need it to do without having to charge the patient ridiculous amounts of money for the same procedure that can be done on them. So if you have any questions about this, be sure to leave them below, and then we'll cut to our outro now. All right, so that was the end of that decompression video. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. And if you have any questions about decompression, about anything that you see in any of my videos, be sure to leave it in the comments below. And then be sure to like, subscribe, and then comment any other things that you have for this video. Again, I'm Dr. Jon Clayton, your Layton Chiropractor here in Utah. Thanks.